ABC. It is old metal rocker 66 here with, I believe, number 32 of the weekly six pack. Or I believe it's 32. Yeah, I got 6 albums here plus a bonus for you. And a lot of variety here. I got one new album I'm going to show you. Some stuff I've been going back through my catalog and listening to this week. So this week's six pack here is, of course, 6 bands I do. And if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, hit the like button. And like I say, if you hit the subscribe button, you'll get updates of upcoming videos. Anyway, this one here is 6 bands, like I said. Could be rock, could be metal, could be a little bit of maybe some southern, maybe in a rare moment, but not too often. Anyway, we're going to start out with a band out of New York, New York. This is a band that did One and Done by 3 members. This is kind of a progressive thrash album. This came out in 2009. Kind of a odd looking cover. And I mean, there's no logo, no title. The only title is on the spine. And it is called Hard Times Hanging at the End of the World. Progressive thrash. 3-piece out of New York City. Split up. They only were around for like a couple of years. And this is the only album they have out. I don't even remember where I picked this up at, but if you're familiar with Species, probably maybe some Agent Steel, you might like this. Killer stuff. Another band kind of like this is Droid, more progressive thrash, but good stuff. Out of New York, disbanded. Up next, a band supposedly still active. They're out of California. Initially, this came out only on CD. This band is called Cloven Altar and Demon of the Night. Kind of new wave, traditional heavy metal. This came out, what was it, 2015, so 10 years now, almost, well, coming up on 11 now, but killer album. It kind of reminds me of Shadow Killer at times, in certain spots. And, but if you're familiar with Shadow Killer, but they put out 2 albums, this one and Enter the Night in 2017, and then nothing. They haven't put a thing out. I haven't even heard anything, but check them out. This was released, what was it, 2021, I think, through Underground Power Records. So it is available on vinyl. Orange it is. Check them out. Next band. In fact, brand new release. And I mean, these guys have been around since 1983 or earlier than that even. You maybe could have included them in the Big Four thrash back in the early days, but you know, there were a lot of great bands back then. This is a brand new release. I just got this. I've been kind of waiting for this for about 2 months now. I was sitting up in Canada in the Postal Service because they've been on strike up there, so they ship when they can. Finally got it. This is the first pressing, which is out now. Second pressings are available to order now, but I'm talking about the new Dark Angel and the ELE album, Extinction Level Event. And I just don't understand the dislike for this album. I played it yesterday, and this thing is absolutely killer. I just don't get it. I don't know what, those who don't really care for it, I don't know what you're listening to, but it surely isn't this album, because this thing will rip your head off. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's a great album, I think. I mean, this thing got me from the start. I just don't understand. But anyway, what is it? This came out this year, of course, on Reversed Records. And what was it? It's been a long time since last full length, which was in 1991, and Time Does Not Heal was their last full length. So yeah, a long time. And Gene Hoglan on drums, but I think this is a killer album. It could be in my top 25 for sure, but check it out. This one, I don't know if you'll be able to find well, I know you won't be able to find one like this, but this is a band out of Denver, Colorado. They've been around since about 2003, 2004. They put out an EP in 2024 called New Eyes, which consisted of 2 new tracks and 2 cover tracks. But anyway, this one came out initially, I believe, what was it, 2011. So this is almost 15 years old, but I'm talking about Havoc and Time Is Up. This was released in 2011 as vinyl form too. This one's signed by the band. I interviewed this band many years back when they were first starting to tour back in, what did they say, 2004. I saw them back in the early days. I saw them once as a 3-piece, and then I saw them with the 4-piece. And first time I saw them was a 3-piece. Their guitar had just quit a week before the show, and the show was in St. Paul, but I tell you, they were still good. And I saw them again up in Fargo, and I brought all my merch in. I had them sign it. I did an interview for a radio station I used to work for called Sonic Asylum Radio, and my particular show was called Metal Uprising. And I did like a 3-hour show, played a lot of new stuff, a lot of old stuff, did interviews, and this is one of the bands. And but this one is signed by the band, all 4 of them. And Pete Weber is just a monster on this album. But anyway, what do they have? 4 full lengths, I think. 1, 3, yeah, 4, 5 full lengths and a couple of EPs. Check them out. Great album. This band out of France, they've only put out, I believe, 1 album. And I'm trying to remember how I found this album. Well, it was online, obviously, but I don't know if it was through a search. I do a lot of searching for music, tons and tons. Every day I'm always looking for new music. And this is one I came across because of the cover. Actually, it was probably the cover that kind of drew me in. Then I did a search, and then I bought this album. And this is Hell Rock with This Is Metal. Band is out of France. They started about 2012. This is the only album they have out, and this came out in 2021. I'd say it's more straightforward new wave of British heavy metal instead of what we like to use the term of the new wave of traditional heavy metal. This has more of a new wave British vibe about it, even though it's a French band. But maybe some Saxon influence in here, maybe a little Judas Priest at times, but still a solid album. They're a 5-piece out of France. Check them out. Last one. This is probably one of my favorites of this band. In fact, of all the King Fowley bands, I like this band that he had put together the best. I got all of their stuff on vinyl. I got most of their stuff on CD. A number of years ago, he had a Halloween grab bag sale, which included all 4 albums, which included The Fire Awaits You, Meet Thy Maker, No Survivors, and Bury the Hatchet in a bag, a cloth bag, which had Halloween stuff all over it. You got pencils, you got a bunch of gum. Everything was kind of Halloween related, and it was kind of a special. I can't remember how many years back, but anyway, one of these was this October 31 and Bury the Hatchet. If I were to pick one of my favorites between Meet Thy Maker and this one, I do like this one a little bit more. Not by much, but King Fowley, of course, we know him in Deceased. He was in, I think, Doomstone, and a couple, I think there's one other band. All bands he has, but I like the October 31, especially this one. I don't even know if you can find these anymore, but yeah, great October 31 album. And the bonus is Corrosive with Toxic Apocalypse from 2022. This is my favorite Corrosive album of the 3. Guys are out of Canada. They just put out a digital release of a live album here just a little bit ago here, only on a digital release. I hope it comes out on maybe a vinyl or a CD, but if you like old school 80s thrash, fast, furious, speedy, Corrosive, killer stuff, my favorite. They've been around about 10 years now, and killer stuff. Anyway, that's all I have for this weekly 6-pack. If you got comments below, and I'll leave links to the Metallic Encyclopedia Metallic for links for you guys. You can go over there and check them out and whatever you want to do. So anyway, take care and keep it metal.